everyone, this is Captain Giver Lee speaking from the Taipei, Taiwan. I hope everybody will be my friend and coming to Taipei to see me if you have the time. Okay, today's exercise number 4. We have the third master on the maneuvering track. Ownship is currently course 064 degrees and the speed is 18.6 knots. As we said before, the port side crossing vessel won't be a problem to us because Ownship and him have maybe a 2-minute difference to passing the collision point. The problem seems very trouble for us is the starboard bow. Number 8 ferry vessel which trying to cross Ownship's coastline. And the other vessels collision situation is not so clear by 3 minutes speed vector, but we can see currently Ownship is not in the trouble. After 2 minutes of the exercise, Captain reduced the engine speed twice. First is 30 seconds and another is 1.5 minutes. So currently speed is 16%, which should be the dead slow ahead. And we see the vessels on the port side and the starboard side still have not crossing Ownship's bow, but Captain have steadied the course on 067 degrees, which 3 degrees to the original course. And the prospect for other vessel, if we are using 6 minutes speed vector, it seems okay for the port side crossing vessel with the yellow stick. And the one outside the separation line is a little bit closer, but we still looks okay right now. What the captain make the maneuvering seem so easy because within 2 minutes the captain have reduced speed from 18 knots to 15 knots. So that gives us more time to evaluate the collision risk and give other vessel more time to passing Ownship bow in time. So how to judge the bow crossing time of the tacky vessel is decided by their collision stick, not Ownship's collision stick. Here is the picture demonstrates how to judging the bow crossing time of the tacky. As you can see, the red stick is Ownship's coastline. Other vessels trying cross Ownship's coastline, which cause the collision risk or emerge of a collision point. The orange one on our port side is about to crossing about 1 minute, and the green spot is caused by the starboard side starboard bow ferry vessel, and the red collision spot is caused by the starboard side crossing vessel. So other vessel crossing Ownship's bow, crossing our coastline, is decided by his speed, not Ownship speed. So it's really not so much important what time they were crossing our ship bow. The important thing should be once the tuggy arriving the collision spot, how many time difference for Ownship to arrive the same spot? What's the time difference between Ownship and the tuggy vessel arriving the collision spot? As we say, the best standard is for 3 minutes difference. That means if the tuggy arriving the collision spot after 3 minutes, Ownship arrive. This can give us about 1 nautical mile distance if we are on the speed of 20 knots. If you are a 12 knots vessel, 3 minutes can give you 5% of 12 knots. Is about 0.6 nautical mile, or 6 cable should be about 960 meters. So next time you check on the bow crossing time, this is not useful information. You should, so the APA should change this. It's bow crossing time difference, not bow crossing time from now. That's a useful indication of ours approximate to the collision risk. I don't know your English is good enough to follow up what I'm saying, but that's what I was trying to explain here. Example, Ownship collision stick is red one, and the port side crossing vessel right now dead ahead of Ownship's bow. So his passing time is 0, and the Ownship to arrive the collision spot is about 2.5 minutes. That's a bow crossing time difference, not bow crossing time. Bow crossing time for the port side crossing vessel now is 0 minutes because right now it's dead ahead. But for Ownship to arrive the same spot is 2.5 minutes. So it's the 2.5 minutes matters of the collision risk, not the bow crossing time matter of collision risk. Okay, that's for this series. 5 minutes after the maneuvering, Ownship speed reduced from 18.6 to 11.1 knots. It's about 7.5 knots different, and its average rate of speed reduction is in 5 minutes is 1.5 knots per minute. So that we demonstrate many times in the exercise simulator. 1.5 knots speed reduction is enough for collision avoidance. Let's check on the collision risk of the starboard side crossing vessel. They should have 3 minutes bow crossing time difference. It means we arrive 3 minutes later than the tuggy in the red circle. So it's 3 minutes safety margin. For the yellow vessel on the port side crossing, she's about arriving the collision spot after 3 minutes, and the Ownship will be at the collision spot at 7 minutes. So actually the yellow target on our port side. Have the safety margin with Ownship of 4 minutes. So Ownship is quite safe on current, course, and speed, which was 070 degrees and speed 11.1 knots. Does Captain can read from the picture? No, because nobody gave him this kind of training before. And how about you? Did you get what I say and what I show, what I taught here? Okay, if you're sharp enough, you can see the engine is reduced to 0% and the rudder cycling conducting 2.5 times. So let's keep us away from the danger of collision and steer on the safe heading in the safe route. Okay, thank you for joining us. See you next time. Bye bye.